That screams divorce inbound. Kid's not gonna grow up in a very happy household.
I don't want to be married right now.
Me?
Yeah, I can't. Like,
You don't want to be married to him?
no.
Oh my gosh. Does he know this?
I've told him. He does scare me sometimes, though. Like, he can be a little reckless. I think he can change.
Bring him up. Hey.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm 23. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Welcome down from Dallas. What do you do up there for a living?
So within my job, we call it licensing, but like on job postings and like in the computer, it's chemical product specialist.
Chemical product specialist. Okay. How long have you been in that?
Since August 2023.
Okay, cool. What are we making?
$23 an hour. So I think like $48,000 a year.
48. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're married, correct?
Yes.
So is this a dual income household?
No.
You're the breadwinner.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we feel living off of that? So is it okay, so you and your husband, do you guys have any kids?
Yeah, we have an 8-month-old daughter.
8-month-old.
So she's little.
So what does the husband do?
He watches her. So
Okay, stay at home dad.
At least takes away like the childcare costs because those are insane.
Sure. Did he work?
He did.
What was he doing?
He was doing quality control at an oil place.
Okay, because I see $2,500 hitting your account on a monthly basis, at least this most recent month. How do we feel living off of that for a family of 3 right now?
It's really hard.
Yeah.
I mostly just don't look at anything money related, which I know is like
okay, well, that
so
can't
bad.
be a thing.
I know, but I'll start looking at it and then I will just freak out because I see like all the money leaving my account and like I'll just like kind of ignore it, just like an ostrich, bury my head in the sand.
Yeah, but that just makes more money come out later. Why not start solving the solution so that you don't have to freak out when money leaves the account?
Because I feel like no matter what, I'll be stuck. Like no matter
what. That's
what.
not true, though. Why do you feel that way? Because that's not true. I was in bad debt as well. I am no longer in bad debt. And it wasn't the YouTube income that took me there. It was multiple jobs ago that I started working to get out of debt.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why what I kind of realized when I actually started watching the show, I was like, oh, I guess I can do better. And so I've started like moderately, I guess, tiptoeing in it.
What does that look like? What's a moderate tiptoe?
I calculated my debt. Like I looked at all of it. I opened the medical bills that kept coming in. I looked at them.
Kept coming in. What happened?
So I gave birth. I went to the hospital a few times while I was pregnant because I had hyperemesis.
Okay.
And then my daughter was in ICU. And then she had another hospital stay when she was about 2 months old. And my husband has a little bit of a medical bill as well from like an infection in his toe. So.
Oh, ooh, all right. Gross. No, I mean, that sucks for him. Ugh, okay. So what are we looking at? Because this, in terms of stacks of debt, I feel like a lot of the people I've been reviewing recently, it's a lot of spending issues, but the stacks of debt haven't been as momentous as we've seen in the past. But all of a sudden, I feel like I'm coming back to closer to the beginning of 2024 when there's a tremendous stack in front of me, and there is a tremendous stack in front of me. I'm happy you finally looked at it. That's a good step number 1. But what is happening? Because you're 23. I don't know how you've accumulated so much individual debt. What is going on here, dude?
Oh, I mean, there's some student loans. So in total, that's about $40,000. I think there's like $19,000 federal, and the rest is Sally Mae, Miss Sally.
Good old Sal. Everyone hates her because she's a...
Yeah, I should have went with Discover, I guess. They offered, but I was like, oh, I've heard of Sally Mae. But I took out a lot more loans than I was expecting to for college because I was I went to Texas Wesleyan, and I was planning on commuting from my house to school, but that ended up not being an option for like mental health reasons.
It doesn't matter, but I'm curious. Sorry,
it's fine.
I'm interrupting. It's interesting because I was raised in a Wesleyan household, and like a lot of people I knew, they ended up going to Indiana Wesleyan. Well, is that Islamic?
No.
Oh, what is that? I'm sorry.
Oh, this?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that is.
How was that going to a Wesleyan, which is a very Christian institution? What was that like? Sorry,
honestly,
just very
fine.
Curious. Okay.
I didn't have any problems with
people aren't
any
just like very,
professors at
very,
all.
very, very, very Christian there, and they're like, wait a minute,
No.
something's not Christian here.
I mean, no, it is Fort Worth, but no one cared all that much, to be honest. I mean, there were a few questions, but that was really just from a few classmates. It was an overall positive experience.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because I grew up with so many people who ended up going to that type of school. So, okay.
I mean, I did get like Bible verses under my dorm room door a few times, but honestly, they were supportive. So
I assume they put that under everyone's door, right?
Oh, that's I never thought about that.
Well, it's a religious like institution.
No, it was a handwritten note.
Like, yo.
No,
read the Bible.
Oh, it was excerpts from the Bible, but it was like handwritten on like it was an index card or sticky note. So I assumed it was from like someone close.
Sorry, you can continue the story. That was just a detour that just popped into my head because it kind of related to my growing up. So
yeah.
Go ahead.
Wait, what was it talking about? The student loan debt.
Yeah.
Okay, so
mountains and mountains and mountains and mountains of credit card debt and other debt and terribleness and horridness and just really bad.
So yeah, the $40K from school because I was planning to commute, but then I didn't, and then so there was dorm stuff, a very expensive laptop to be honest, and also summer classes. So I ended up taking out a lot more than I was planning to for that, and my credit card debt would like it went up in college to like I think $1,200, but then I paid it off. And so I kind of like got a little bit relaxed with credit card debt because I was like, oh, it got high once and I paid it off. And then I got more credit cards.
That's what happens. That's yeah. Okay, sorry.
I got more credit cards and they upped my limits.
Of course they did. So friendly of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? I knew I had to pay it off, but I was like, I did it before. I can do it again. It's not a big deal.
So you did it again?
Yeah.
Oh, you did do it again?
Well, not.
So this is your third time going into this hike of credit card debt?
No. This is the second time. It's only the second time.
So you didn't pay it off again?
No.
Okay.
I was keeping them pretty steady. I don't know. I don't remember
What's steady? You mean near the credit limit?
No, it was.
Well, this one is.
Well, that was after my maternity leave.
So when did he stop working?
So July of 2023.
Oh, so before the kid was born.
Yeah.
Why?
He got fired.
Oh, okay. I may have missed that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Why didn't he get another job?
That's complicated.
Why is he not contributing to the household? Because again, it's fine if like it's a single working household, but $2,500 is pretty hard to live off of in Dallas. Net. You have an insane amount of debt, which is going to prevent you from living the life that I'm sure you want your family to live.
He just couldn't find another job. That's what he said. Like, I can't force him to do anything.
Force? You guys don't have conversations?
No, we do, but he doesn't listen.
Why? That doesn't sound healthy.
It's him.
That doesn't sound healthy.
No, I know, but I can't afford daycare. So
no, of course, it's not. It's not about that. But if he was working, I mean, the goal is obviously throughout whatever daycare we're doing is to still get a net benefit in the end. Which, how much was he making before?
He was making $21 an hour, which
so potentially, depending, Dallas is a large area. There's lots of different places to look for work and for childcare.
Yeah, I agree. It's just I kind of just trusted him to kind of do his own thing, and he said he couldn't find a job, and that's kind of been it. He said he couldn't find a job, so he became the stay-at-home husband, and I have a lot of issues right now, like marriage-wise.
You do?
Yeah, but
Go on.
But like
what issues?
Communication is a big one. Also, it's like if you're a stay-at-home parent, then it's kind of expected that you also take care of the household.
Sure.
And I don't expect perfection, far from it, but he just doesn't.
Okay.
The kitchen is filthy like 99% of the time.
Well, he needs to man up, it sounds like.
Yeah, I agree.
And you tell him.
Yeah, but it's kind of hopeless at this point, sadly.
Whoa. Do you understand how powerful of a statement that is? I don't know if you know that. That literally, trust me, I am not trying to push for anything negative or anything. But I think if anyone heard that's hopeless, that screams divorce inbound.
I don't want to be married right now. I can't afford daycare.
Me.
Yeah, I can't. Like,
you don't want to be married to him?
No. Like, I love him. I really do. Like, seriously. But like,
oh my gosh,
I can't afford daycare. So
does he know this?
I've told him, and he just says,
"You've told him I don't want to be married to you." He says,
"If you want me to leave, I'll leave." And then it's just like, "Well, I don't want you to leave because I can't afford daycare, dude."
Whoa! That's literally the fact of paying for daycare is literally the only. How's this? Okay. Gosh, and I am not known for being the person who enjoys children super a lot, but
call them stinky.
They live up to it. But I have to say, that kid's not gonna grow up in a very happy household if literally the parents don't want to be around each other and they only exist around each other, not for the sake of the kid, but literally just to not pay for childcare. Why are you guys married?
Well, things were good. It was like after he lost his job, there were just a lot of changes. He got depressed, and
that happens when people get fired, though. That is a very natural thing.
Yeah, it is. And I would kind of push him to do things to help himself get better. And he kind of just had the attitude of nothing's ever going to work. And I would tell him about things that he would need to start doing, like pertaining to, just cleaning up, also just keeping things off of the floor. Because I was like, once there's a baby, there's going to be somebody who is on our floors who we can't have like small little choking hazards all over the floor. He was like, I'm going to change when the baby gets here. He didn't. I had really bad postpartum depression. So I went to therapy and I was trying like really hard marriage wise. And my therapist was like, a big contributor to your depression is that your husband's not helping. And I thought that she was like completely ridiculous. And then I got like another therapist who just didn't, who I am still seeing, and she doesn't really push anything like relationship wise. But it's just like after the last therapist, I've just realized a lot of things, and it just sucks because I feel pretty stuck. And
how would the family feel? Okay, so gosh,
it's okay.
There is a chance this might come off as insensitive, but I want to brace it as it's likely coming from just pure ignorance, and I'm just very curious.
Okay.
Curious, because again, I was not raised in the religion that you are participating in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you are quite traditional if we're wearing the traditional outfit.
Yeah.
How does the family feel in that situation then about divorce? Because that seems like a no option in the traditional versions of these relationships typically, or religions typically.
So in Islam, divorce is allowed, unlike in like, I guess, Orthodox Christianity. But it's not like recommended. And I really didn't want to get divorced. Like, I didn't get married to get divorced.
But you're saying now you do.
Yeah, because of the way that the relationship has went.
Just say so nonchalantly. Just
because I've accepted it over and over again, like mentally, I've gotten my hopes up over and over again, and then
23.
It's gone down. And
how do your parents feel? My family would be okay with it. My mom was divorced. Also, my family's not Muslim. I converted. They're Christian. Was it for him?
It wasn't for him, but he did introduce me to Islam.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Like I learned about it through him.
Okay. So you weren't raised Muslim.
No. He was obviously, and I've actually like tried to call his, tried to contact his parents and his sisters just to be like, can y'all talk to him? His dad won't talk to me at all, and his sisters are kind of just like, oh, he needs to go back home. But that's just not really an option still because of daycare. I mean, his parents wouldn't be happy about a divorce. And I told his dad, like, that's the direction that we're heading, but I still didn't get any sort of response. His parents would hate divorce. Like, they're traditional Indians. It'd be terrible for them. I don't understand.
I've never met someone so comfortable saying, I don't like my husband and I would like to leave him. And the only reason not is because of childcare. I've never thought I would hear something like that in my life. That is absolutely.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. You know,
like him?
Yeah, I love him. Okay. I don't love the way that he acts, and it's not good for my mental health. Honestly, like the way that I've thought about it is just I don't want to be separated. I want things to be the way that they were. But
is it separated from him or separated in general?
From him.
Okay, so there's still okay.
Because I tried really hard.
Will he go to couples therapy?
No. We were in couples therapy, and the therapist like started saying like, well, you're making excuses, and he has to set up the appointments because I'm already going to therapy on my insurance.
Sounds like he's given up.
Yeah.
Which there's no winning from that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I know we haven't really talked about finances much. I did not expect this. No one.
Sorry.
Not in our notes or anything. But obviously this very much pertains to your situation because marriage and childcare and relationships, that is all about the money. And that's going to be even more telling going to this. Feel free to take a moment if you want. There are tissues over there.
Over where?
If you need, right there. Yeah, sorry, they're a little hidden. Wow. Okay. Sure. So where would you assess your situation today financially? 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. Where do you think you would assess yourself right now?
0.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I have a bunch of debt. I don't really have any retirement savings. I don't have any equity. So 0.
Right. Okay. Launch your Hammer Financial Score. It's free in the description below. And you can apply to be where she's sitting right now if you want as well at calebhammer.com/apply. So, yeah, let's start going into this debt.
All right.
Freedom card. Freedom, baby. We're sitting at $2,917.17, which is just a few hundred dollars away from the credit limit. So,
is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
What'd you think?
Like $800 more.
No. Under 5.
Oh. I don't know why I thought that.
Well, you went and purchased $76. So what are you doing? If you found the channel, you've self-confessed to that. And I know you bought the budgeting program, so you're not following that, which, by the way, we'll refund you for because you get it for free for being on the show. And I recommend that anyone buys it. I mean, it's great. But, okay. But, yeah, You're obviously not doing that, following anything that we've taught, because you're going and purchasing on a card that you can't pay off, and it's accruing $60 in interest on a monthly basis. It's a $98 minimum monthly payment, which on your income starts really eating at it away. And then you don't want to be with the person that you're married to, so you leave him, and all of a sudden childcare pops up. I don't know how you're going to afford a $98 minimum monthly payment. So we still purchase on here. That doesn't make any sense. Why are you purchasing?
Because I tell myself I need the rewards, and then I'm going to pay it all off at the end of the month.
You mean the credit card points?
Yeah.
No, you're not a credit card person. You're not even close to a credit card person. This is not how a credit card person manages things. If you want to take advantage of a credit card, dude, just use a Fizz card. That's what we recommend to anyone on the show, because you just have to put the money in there up front, and it's just if you're trying to take advantage of points and you're trying to take advantage of credit score, you need to use those kind of cards.
Can I become a credit card person?
Yes, anyone can. I was not a credit card person. I am a credit card person. I was not a decade ago, but I am today.
Yeah.
But you're not right now. So I need you to move away from this now, because you clearly have no discipline as of literally right now. Yeah. So you can't become a credit card person in 5 days. It's budgeting, it's discipline. In 5 days?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Look what you're doing on here. You're putting the listen, it's not these are just I
said I'm sorry for laughing. It's just nervous. Yeah.
I've accepted that at this point. It's annoyed me more and more based, when people are on here, but I've accepted that people just cope laugh through the situation because it's a bad situation, but that's okay. It's transportation and urgent care.
Yeah.
Which it's not like I'm saying don't do that if there's urgent care to go to. I'm not saying that. But you're putting it on a credit card that you can't afford to pay off, and I know you had money in your checking account, so
I never know if I do. I never look.
You do right now.
I never look at my account.
Then you look.
Okay, so my fear is I'm going to have to pay rent, or something is going to auto pay on my checking account, and then I'll be out of money.
So you'll build up your debt that's accruing at a 30% interest rate instead?
That's dumb, but at the time, I'll be I'll just put it on here, and then I'll get home in a couple of days, I'm gonna put it on my credit card and budget it.
And then what happens in a couple days?
I get too stressed out about putting my money on the credit card. And you're not a credit card
person, and you won't be in 5 days. If you get too stressed out just even existing in that world, then just don't. You don't need to be a credit card person. Who gives a
credit card? I mean, not credit cards, the credit bureau.
I see what you're saying. So, potential mortgage, something like that. I get that. But again, you can take advantage of different, the one I recommended that still contributes to your credit score. And there are other debts, but when you have access to a credit line, you can't manage it. You don't know how to manage it.
It's scary.
Yeah, so don't let yourself have access to it. Yeah. It is scary.
You're right.
You need to close it. You need to end it. You need to ruin its existence.
Okay, but that's the Freedom isn't my oldest card, but I have a Discover that you'll see, and that is my oldest card. And my credit score is actually decent.
Oh, I'm sure the debt companies love you.
So I shouldn't turn it off because my credit history.
I want to take a little break from the show to talk to you guys about something super important. You love your family and want to protect them, right? One of the best ways to do that is by securing term life insurance. Now, this isn't your parents' old and complicated life insurance. This is something much better. Meet Fabric by Gerber Life. Fabric is made by parents for parents. They understand that you want great coverage and you want it fast. Imagine getting $1 million in coverage for less than the cost of your daily taquito. Yep, you can literally be covered for less than $1 a day. And what makes Fabric so awesome? You can apply completely online in less than 10 minutes. No appointments, no piles of paperwork. Just hop online whenever it's convenient for you. And guess what? You could even get coverage instantly without needing a health exam. And here's why Fabric is a game changer. They've partnered with Gerber Life, trusted by millions of families like yours for over 50 years. Plus, they're backed by Western Southern Life Insurance Company, a name trusted for over a century. And with nearly 1,900 5-star reviews and 4.7 out out of 5 rating on Trustpilot, you know they're legit. Plus, Fabric offers more than just life insurance. You get free digital wills, investment accounts to invest for your kids' future, and tools to manage all your family's finances right from your phone. So what are you waiting for? Head to meetfabric.com/Caleb and apply today. Lock in those low rates now while you're young and healthy. There's nothing to lose because there's no risk to apply. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee and you can cancel any time. Don't put this off. Your family's future is worth it. Apply right now at meetfabric.com/Caleb. That's MEET fabric.com/Caleb. Thanks again to Fabric for sponsoring this episode. Listen, and I want that too, but again, the argument I'm making this, I love credit. I want people to take advantage of credit. The argument I'm making this is when you have access to a credit limit, you are proving that you cannot manage it, and it is more detrimental to your finances right now. Sure, if you kept all the credit lines open, and even with those higher balances that you have now, you may have an easier chance qualifying for a mortgage. Absolutely. But you are going to be put in a situation where you're building up your balances constantly. You have such high minimum monthly payments stacking across all the board that you're not going to be able to afford to pay for a monthly mortgage anyway because your finances are so So that's my argument with that. It's not saying I don't want you to have a credit score. It's you have proven right here, dude. You're basically at the credit balance. You're purchasing on a car that you can't afford to pay off. It makes no sense, and it's sitting at 30% interest. So get rid of it. It's destroying you.
It's 30%?
Yes, it's 28.9 or something.
Oh, I thought it was 25.
Well, it's not. That's what happens when we don't look at things as we think and we don't know.
Because it's scary.
27% interest rate. Sorry, that's wrong. 28.9. So I was correct, and then I was told I was wrong, but I was correct. It's okay. We'll beat him up in the post show or something.
Yeah.
We'll take the bats we use to protect the office, and we'll just me and you together. It is scary. And if it is scary, then why put more money on it at the very least? At the very least, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm also scared of not having a credit card because my family is often asking for money, like in the family group chats.
Sure.
And I'm scared if I don't have a credit card, then I'm going to become that person.
Let me offend them. F your family. I don't give a shit. You have a kid. You have a husband that refuses to get off the couch. You barely make enough money for that area. You can't even pay your minimum monthly bills. I don't care if they're asking you for money. You're not going to become them if we just manage this. I'm sure you love them. I love your family. Sure, why not? But also, their financial failures, that doesn't define you. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
And I know they can probably hear me in the lobby, so.
I think it's just my mom's husband. If he hasn't gone outside.
Okay. Amazon Chase card. You almost paid it off, but then you put so much money on it. And then fees. $9.43 of fees.
There were fees? For what?
Fees!
For what?
I will find out. We will find out.
I think
You purchased $1,000! That's half your paycheck! What are you doing?
When was that?
What are you talking about? It's right there!
So
it's in your most recent month. Scary. That's scary. That you don't even know that you spent half your paycheck? What are you talking about? That's scary. Oh, come on.
I genuinely did not realize I spent that much
What
money.
the So I assume you haven't started taking the budgeting course.
I watched a few classes.
And?
I got to the savings part.
So you're not enacting any of the education. Okay.
I was going to. I am going to. Okay, I'm going to do better. I'm honestly really shocked by that.
How?
Because
then you have $34 of interest and basically $10 of fees. It's a little bit at a
time, you know? A
little bit at a time. This is over the course of a month.
Yeah, I just don't realize it. It's like, oh, I'm going to go get something to eat. Oh, this is a nice little thing. And I think that card is actually connected to our Walmart account. So I think I've been putting groceries on it.
$1,171.35 is owed on with a minimum monthly payment of $133.78. What are we doing? Amazon, Uber, Amazon. Going inside, getting some bullshit. Amazon, there's a class. I don't like that you did it on a credit card.
It was a Memorial Day sale.
Yes, I think everyone should take that. Everyone should try to improve the financial situation. I wish I had access to something like that when I did. But credit card. Plus, we're giving it to you for free. Amazon, Uber, Amazon, Dart. Oh, that's the public transportation.
Yeah.
Potbelly, Uber, do you drive?
No.
Oh, why?
I can't.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Oh.
Like I've been kind of taught, but there's still some things I need to learn, and
easy.
Yeah.
Who can teach you?
I've been told by like plenty of family members like that they'll teach me, and then it's like you call and say, "Hey, can we do it this weekend?" No, I'm doing something. Can we do it this weekend? No, I'm doing something.
Dude that just sleeps on the couch constantly.
He can't drive either.
Oh, what the?
We can't drive.
How do we get the kid places?
My mom.
And you live with them?
No.
How close do you live?
I think we're like 20, 30 minutes away. She lives in. I live in North Dallas.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
From Mattress Firm. A plan fee from Mattress Firm. That was the fee.
Yeah. When I was pregnant, we were sleeping on an air mattress, and then that got moldy.
How long were you guys even together?
We've been together since like 2020 is when we met, and then we got married in June 2022.
Oh, okay.
And so
was the pregnancy planned?
It was. I thought money was decent. And like I know I had a ton of student loans, but in my head at that time, I was like, everyone has student loans. Who cares? And money was decent. We were both working. Things were looking good, and
now we're here.
Yeah.
Amazon as well.
Yeah, but I needed a mattress because my back hurt.
20%. Yeah, I would want to get a mattress as well. Doesn't mean you need an expensive one. I don't know how much was the mattress.
$1,000.
Okay.
Well, that was the whole bed set.
I mean, okay. Well, that might be okay then. When I moved down here a few years ago, I wasn't pregnant, but I am fat. No, that doesn't count. It's not the same. But I slept on an air mattress for 6 months, and then I just got myself a $300 mattress.
Yeah.
I slept on that for a couple of years and finally upgraded last year. It can be done. Don't need to get an expensive mattress.
That's true.
Now they will last
longer. I thought that was on the cheap end because like when I was there, they had much more expensive mattresses.
Yeah, they'll sell you on anything.
Yeah, so I
just like cars.
I thought that was the cheaper end. Like I'd never looked into mattresses before, so I honestly thought that was the average. And my mom has actually never bought a mattress either. She was with me. She's only ever gotten secondhand mattresses.
So you brought like the least educated person on it?
I didn't know who was educated on it.
Hopefully someone that bought a mattress. You didn't ask who has bought a mattress before?
No, I don't know anyone who's bought a mattress, I don't think.
What the
Like, my twin sisters, they live with their parents. I think they just recently bought their own mattress, but that's been after I had mine. My oldest sister, her and her husband got a mattress from his mom. So...
All right, your Amazon, family. We're getting natural baby mucus thing, something that was refunded. Supplements, Amazon brand mama beer.
Diapers.
Oh, okay. Newly 120-piece breast milk storage. Noah milks me in the post show.
Gross.
I tell him to stop. It's him, not me. Ballpoint pens. Cute first Father's Day. I don't know. There's a little bit of love there still.
Yeah, I try.
Detergent. Why a Daughter Needs a Dad. You trying to tell him something? Book?
It's a cute book. My sisters got me the Why a Daughter Needs a Mom story for Mother's Day, and so I was trying to be nice, and I got him the opposite one.
Dual brush pen art. Spill stopper set. This feels just like... So what this starts to feel like to me is that's nice for this. That's nice for this.
Yeah.
That's what's nice for this. Let me buy this. Let me buy this. And then all of a sudden we're at $1,000 of purchases in a month, which is half of our income. Pen brush, Jetstream Metal Edition pen. Ooh, we really need that. More pen art. Queen sheets, probably actually need that. Ballpoint pens. A notebook. 3 notebooks. Another notebook because...
Okay.
replacement orders.
Yeah, because
And then
they like sent 3 packages out, and then like they said they were delivered, and then they weren't, and so I got the replacements, and then the replacements, like both sets ended up being delivered like a few days later.
Do you regret any of these purchases?
Yeah. I mean... Mostly.
It's just very funny.
I can point out the purchases I regret.
Okay, it's just very funny because I'm going to call you out a little. Just a little behind the scenes information from everyone else. You literally told us before this that you did not regret any purchases.
I know.
And then I asked you, and then you're like, yes, I regret them.
Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad because like
I'm calling you
showed me
out?
the debt.
Okay, well, and you know, that's actually valid. That's actually valid.
Like you said, I'd spent $1,000 in a month before. I didn't think it was anywhere near that much.
That is actually valid.
I'm not using the brush pens. The metal pen that I got, I thought it was gonna be so nice because like it's metal, but then it's like super light and flimsy. They're different colors.
Okay.
And then like these Rytec brush pens, I didn't need those because I already have so many other brush pens. What?
Check it out.
What is this?
Write it. I like that pen. Isn't that a good pen?
It's a decent pen.
Okay. You don't get
the weight is great though. I love the weight. I just like I have to write with it more to figure out like the experience.
Okay, then return them.
I can do that. I can do that.
Queen size duvet cover, more brush pens. What are we doing with all this? Notebooks. Baby walker. Needs to learn to walk in some way, I guess. More supplements. We're just chucking those things down.
They're for breast milk production.
So many notebooks and stuff.
I only brought... Let me tell you the actual amount of notebooks I bought. Because, like, the repeats make it hard. So, I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because there's that other one. So, yeah, it was just 7 that I bought. Which is not a just, but...
What the fuck? Who needs that many notebooks? What are you talking about? Dude, I have this one notebook. This is my 3rd notebook I've used in the history of the show. We've been doing this for over 2 years now.
They were in the deals, and so I convinced myself.
Deals? You spent $1,000 in total. What do you mean you didn't? No, yes you did. What do you mean? You just admitted you did, and then you regretted purchasing because you spent $1,000. It was over the span
of a month. So, like, in that moment, I was like, they're on sale, and I'll use them eventually, which is not, like...
Stupid. You can't afford it. You can't pay off your debt. Interest is accruing. That's dumb.
Yeah. Next time I will budget it, but it doesn't help anything now. I know.
Just get cheap pieces of printer paper or something. You know, that you have to like tear. Like, what are you doing? There's always
that paper
alternatives.
Sucks.
Yes, it does. Your debt sucks. Your marriage sucks. There's things we deal with first.
Fair. Ugh. I can go back to the 45-cent.
Show the dude this video and he'll see a dude yelling at you and maybe that'll make him man up for the first time.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't like you.
That's not very nice of him.
I know. He doesn't like that I'm here. Because he thinks...
sure that's going to be great.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but... Like,
it's okay. There's a lot of people that don't like me. We just, that's what happens when you become popular. But why doesn't he like
me? I don't know. I really don't.
It's the face. It's the face. I have a little bit of... Should I call him?
He's probably not going to answer.
Doesn't answer his wife?
Not all the time.
Ring him up. Hey Siri, call future ex.
No. We still got to have optimism.
What? You're the one who said you were done.
I'm still optimistic.
Oh.
Like I still
it didn't sound like it earlier.
I think he can change.
Hello?
Oh.
Hey, why don't you like me?
Huh?
Why don't you like me?
Who are you?
I'm Caleb Hammer. He hung up. He hung up.
We're using it. I don't care. It's going in. This whole
I saw that coming. I knew he wasn't going to talk to you.
Wow. Okay. It's interesting.
You'll never know.
No, it's fine. I thought it was just fun. I was just gonna grow them a little. I'm sure some parasocial people are taking that really weird right now, but like that was just. Oh, I wasn't expecting to hang up them. Okay, freedom card. Another freedom card.
No, there's only one freedom. That might be another statement because I sent 2 statements.
Then I'll move on from this.
Because I have a freedom, the prime chase, and then discover it. Those are my 3 credit cards. No, I have Capital One, but I didn't submit that because I don't have any debt on it.
But you have a discover card.
Yeah.
You said this was your OG card?
Yes, that's my first one.
Okay, we're sitting at $2,652.42.
A lot of these are lower now, by the way, because of a debt consolidation loan.
Thank you. You didn't purchase on a credit card. I am relieved. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
I don't physically have that one.
So that's why, not because of any control, not because of any level of maturity or caring about your future. It's because you didn't have access to it.
I could have requested a new one, though, and I never did.
Oh, me. Well, I take back my thank you.
I didn't request a new one.
That doesn't matter, though. If you had it on you, you would have spent knowing your behavior.
That's why I didn't request a new one.
Well, okay, then I'll half thank you then.
Thanks. Okay. I'll take that.
$76 is your minimum monthly payment. $55.72 of interest is accruing. It's going to take 10 years to pay off, only doing the minimum, which is all that you're doing because you are not prioritizing where your money goes because we do $1,000 on Amazon a month. 25.24% interest rate. Not great. Oh, now we start getting into the
medical
stuff.
debt.
What is your insurance situation?
I actually have pretty good insurance.
Okay.
It's Blue Cross Blue Shield through my job, but I'm insuring me, my daughter, and my husband.
Yeah.
And they take out $480 a paycheck.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's your deductible?
I don't know.
Do you know if you've hit it?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Okay. Well, this was in 2023 anyway. You didn't even try to find out?
The deductible? I mean, I figured my insurance would cover all of that. Like if I hit the deductible, then my insurance.
It's always just good to
would
check though,
catch
because
in.
insurance companies, I don't really like them.
I don't
think anyone
understand them, to be honest. I've just kind of I got the insurance through my job. I give them the insurance card, and that's as far as I go. I mean, if we're going to an urgent care or a different doctor, then I see if we're in network. Yeah, we were in network.
You owe $3,658.98.
Mm-hmm.
And what, if any, negotiations were there in terms of bills? Just anything at all on behalf of the insurance, on behalf of yourself? Was there any conversations?
Some of it was covered by my insurance already.
I know. They paid the majority.
Yeah.
$27,537. You owe $3,658. But still, okay. Okay, well this is past due. Why haven't you enrolled in a payment plan? Because
because I don't think I can afford it.
Probably not.
That's why I was ignoring them.
I don't know. You spent $1,000 on Amazon though. I mean,
that was
this
on
would
credit.
fit in it. Yeah, that was on credit. So that makes it okay.
No, it's not okay. But if that money left my checkings account, then I may not have been able to pay rent.
Yeah. Your account is now significantly past due. This must be another one. This one is gaining fees, I think, because you're not paying for it. I think you're gaining fees because you haven't paid for it.
I didn't know that.
I think.
Okay.
I'm trying to look because I think you owed. Credits balance. Oh, well, maybe not. So for this one, is this all birth related?
All of the Texas Health is either birth, NICU. Yeah, it's going to be either childbirth or NICU.
Okay.
Or the visits from when I was pregnant. So all related to that.
Okay. Yeah, that one's $884 owed. Man,
yeah,
another Texas Health. Okay, and they could probably put you on a low payment plan too. And there's
I don't
also
know. There are some that went to collections, and when I went to the website and I tried to look at possible payment plans, it started at $200, and I was I can't do that.
How's the kid today?
She's good.
Good.
She's nice and healthy.
Good. 1,213 from that one. Okay. Whew. Yeah, because it's expensive. That was $40,000, but you owe 1,000 from that 45. So.
Insurance is good for something. Sometimes.
Okay, what's Miramed?
That's a collections agency from medical bills that have already gone to collections. That was actually the one that I looked at and like tried to see what I could do on a payment plan, and that's the one that started at like $200.
Through the collections? Not through the hospital?
Through the collection.
Well, I think through the hospital they can be they're usually a little more generous with that.
But they already sold it.
No, I know, but that all of a sudden discount, like, that doesn't mean you shouldn't talk to the hospital about the hospital bills that currently exist.
Okay.
Because the collection room, they're just trying to just get all the money because they bought their money. Okay. Yeah, you owe $3,452 on that one. It's in collections though. Okay, United Revenue. I'm assuming this is also collections.
Yes, that is. I can't figure out. I have to call them.
Was this also medical?
It's got to be. Yeah. I don't know the specifics.
I understand maybe not being able to afford minimum monthly payments, but it looks like you haven't like tried to pay anything. So like, what's been going on with that? Because I mean, it looks like you haven't even attempted, which makes it a little harder for me to have sympathy about it completely.
Ostrich head in sand. It was just like really stressful. I am terrible at handling my stress.
Are they showing up on your credit report?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's been also rules changed about that.
It was like, I think the rule was like if it's less than 500, then it can't be on your credit. But most of mine are more than that.
Yeah, we do have one of 3,552.
It's way over that.
I want to take a quick moment to thank today's video sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Ever been in one of those situations where you find yourself on the wrong end of an injury? Not just a scrape or a bruise, but the kind that could really throw a wrench into your life's plans. Yeah, I've seen some friends go through it, and it's tough. That's where Morgan & Morgan comes in. They've been around the block for over 30 years, fighting day and night for their clients. We're talking big wins here, like a $12 million victory in Florida, our jaw-dropping $26 million in Philadelphia, and a $6.8 million one in New York. Numbers like this don't just fall out of the sky. They're the result of an amazing legal team. And the best part, if they don't win, you don't pay. Zip, nada. The fee is absolutely free unless they win your case. Did you know you can start a claim with America's largest injury law firm in just a click? It's so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at forthepeople.com/Caleb or click the link in the description below.
But I get really stressed, and then I just kind of ignore everything that makes me stressed, which obviously like logically doesn't make it better.
Yeah, I mean, you're just making it worse. You're kicking the can down the road and then you're going to have to pay more. So it's dumb. And it's just, I get it. I can kind of shut down sometimes in an overly stressful situation, but you just can't. You're making that when you finally lift your head from the sand, you're just making it the world around you so much worse.
Yeah, and then I bury my head again because I realize how bad it is, and I am legitimately trying to stop that because I know that it has made this situation a lot worse than it needed to be. And there was a time when I was doing decent with budgeting, and like things like started to spiral, and then it was like that. I just kind of shut my eyes because I couldn't handle the stress, which at that time it was a lot less stressful. So I could have like actually like forced myself to just deal with it, but I kind of covered my eyes and just said, la, 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 everything is going to be okay. And then everything was not okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, how's everything?
Yeah, it just...
Okay. So they also give a year grace period. The 3 credit bureaus, they give a year grace period before things show up on the credit report and negatively impact your credit report. Medical collections under 500 are not included in credit reports. After the 1 year grace period, anything above $500 will start damaging your credit. It hasn't been a full year though, but it's actually really close.
Oh, that makes sense. She's 8 months, so yeah, that makes sense. Sadly.
But, and these are the changes that I've been following because this month, and we reported this in our Your Week in Money show, the CFPB proposed a rule to remove medical bills from credit reports entirely. But it was a proposal.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure you were as informed on that as possible. and anyone watching, and myself. Okay, medical collections number 3.
I think there's 2 from that company.
Yeah, this is Credit Systems. $216. Oh my! No. You have 3 from this company, at least.
I thought there was 2.
Well, we know you don't like to look and figure it out. So.
I have a sheet of paper with it written because, like I said, I told you I did go through them eventually.
Oh, this Sally Mae, this is insane. That Sally. So, what did you study?
Biochemistry.
That makes sense. Because that's what you're working in. Okay. And you went to a private school though.
Yeah, because I thought I had most of my tuition covered with a scholarship, and I thought I would be commuting from my mom's house, and so my payment would have been a lot lower.
And you weren't commuting from your mom's house?
I did the first 2 semesters.
And then
what?
Well, then you wanted to party and rage?
Absolutely not. I was not that person. Mental health stuff from being in the house, and my mom.
There's not a single person. There is not a single person, I swear. I mean, just like, I feel like everything. This is, okay. I don't want to discount what you say, but it really, okay. How do I say this without getting in trouble? It's kind of like the thing where people, there's fatigues out there.
Yeah.
There's fatigues because people use words for everything these days. They overuse certain powerful words to describe certain people who do certain things, even though it undercredits the actual versions of those things. And every single person, I swear, I talk to in life, not just a show, every single person, mental health wants and mental health. And mental health is so important. You already see therapists, so I'm sure there is actually things there. But I'm just like, oh, immediately you start getting fatigued because it's like, well, okay, I guess everyone has an issue. So it almost becomes like, I don't know. It's really difficult. It's difficult for me to deal with. So what were you dealing with at home?
My mom was struggling a lot with her mental health, and seeing that had quite an impact on me.
What was it?
She just had a mental breakdown. She was pretty paranoid.
So like manic?
I guess you could say that. But me and her ended up moving in with my sister, and she moved back in with her husband. I did not move back with her.
Okay. So you moved out?
Yeah, and so I was living with my sister, and I was in Garland, and they didn't really have
So you didn't have any mental health issues, but it was hard to be around her with mental health issues?
Yes.
I mean, you started getting negatively affected, but were you diagnosed with anything medically? Because that's where I also start to have problems, when people throw around things without getting medically diagnosed.
At the time, no, but like the semester okay, so I moved in with my sister that summer, and then there was the fall semester, and then that spring semester I started seeing a psychiatrist. Okay. And so I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety then. Okay.
Well, there you go. Okay.
And my sister, they just don't have a great bus route in Garland, so I wouldn't have been able to catch the bus and then the train and then another train and then the other bus to get to Fort Worth, because that's what I was doing my first 2 semesters. It was like a 2-hour ride.
Did he go to college?
Yeah, we went to the same college.
Did he graduate?
Yes, he did. We have the same degree. He graduated summa cum laude.
Okay, then he can get a job.
Yeah, he's a
just
genius.
Lazy.
He's very smart.
But lazy. Lazy. I'd gift him a certification for the course cruise, but I don't even want to waste it on someone like him who can't even do anything and get off the couch. Okay. So this Sally Mae, the low rate is sitting at 9.875%. The high rate is sitting at basically 12%. Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, did you know you're late?
Oh, okay. I did know that. So my sister, yes, my sister called for forbearance, and they
on your behalf?
Yeah, she's a cosigner.
Your sister co-signed your Sally Mae's?
Yes.
Oh, me. Okay.
So they were supposed to forbear it, and then they said that she was supposed to call back when she paid 1 month for me, but she didn't. I called her. She said they did not.
Why was she going to pay a month for you?
To be nice.
be nice?
Yes.
Okay.
To help out.
Sure.
So she said that they did not tell her that she had to call back and pay, but I talked to an agent and they said they could get me on a plan, and this was after I paid like $450 or $480, one of those. This was after I paid that. They said they could get me on a plan for 6 months to only pay interest. They went through the whole like disclosure statement that I had to agree to. We went through the whole thing. They said they were going to take like $260 something out of my bank account, and then it was going to start, and it never did.
And have you called them back?
I'm planning on it.
Why would you not call them back immediately? This is hundreds of dollars. It's so much money.
It is?
To just be like, I'll call them.
Yeah.
Are you a little lazy as well? Has it rubbed?
It's during my work hours. I don't have a good reason. I'm not going to lie. I don't.
Okay. This is literally your future. This is your child's future.
It is.
You know? So
I think my logic is, since it's their mistake, then that means that whenever I call, they'll have to fix it. So that's why I haven't really been rushing.
What's the SoFi loan for? Is this a consolidation?
Yes.
For what? What did you consolidate?
Credit card.
When was that? You didn't tell me that.
I did. I thought I did.
I thought you said you paid off the credit cards and you built them back up.
I
By
did.
paying off, did you mean you consolidated them?
No. So the payoff was years ago. I built them up, then I paid them down.
So it did happen. So you built them up 3 times. You said no 2. So it was 3 times.
I guess it was.
Buddy, you're the one with the bachelor degree. I don't even have that. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Loan balance $8,000 at a 13% interest rate. Listen,
It's better than the credit cards. That's why I did it.
It is. It is. And you can save money that way. I'm not against the product of consolidation as a whole. Because, yes, you go down from like 30 to 12. And, of course, I like them for high-yield savings accounts.
Yeah.
That's what I use. That's great. But the thing is, for people that have not changed their behavior, consolidation helps nothing. Because then you just build the credit cards all the way back up. And we already know you did because you're almost at the credit limits for those credit cards, and you're continuing to spend on them. So this is not a beneficial product to you. I would have only recommended doing this after you've proven multiple months in a row that you have the behavior change, the budgeting discipline to not build up the credit cards all the way to the top again.
I thought I did. Like,
What do you mean you thought you did? What do you mean?
It was clearly my intention. Like, I got into that loan and I was like, okay, this is the end. I am going to pay off these credit cards.
But you didn't prove it before you took out the product itself.
Okay, no, I didn't prove it.
See, there it is. You're not going to just change it in the moment.
I keep thinking I can.
And then why can't you?
I have no idea. I think I have okay, this is dumb. But I was going to say, I think like there's something wrong with my brain. I feel like other people can just say they're going to do something and do it. And I feel like I struggle a lot with that. And
Listen,
it's a human condition.
We're all a little bit on the shorter end of the bus, okay? We're all taking the ride in different ways. That's fine. That kind of feels like an excuse, though, to just say there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And then we just continue doing it because there's something wrong, and that's okay?
No, I do try to overcome it. And I know that that's not a proactive way to think.
And also, you have a therapist that you can talk to this about.
Yes.
And also, if you know that's an issue, figure out coping mechanisms to deal with it. Because if you're able to diagnose it, do something. If it was unknown and you didn't know that that was a thing, then okay, sure, let's figure that out. But you know it. So it just sounds like an excuse to me. Not saying there's nothing going on. Trust me, don't get me wrong. But you also haven't done anything to solve it.
I go to therapy.
Yeah, are you putting in the work that comes with it? Because just showing up isn't the name of the game.
She hasn't really given me any new tools.
You might need to find a new therapist.
Recently.
I mean, I don't know what happens in there, so I can't say that for sure. But maybe.
Also, to be honest, if you go through my statements, I have multiple charges of 105 from missed therapy appointments. If I go, they're free, but if I miss them, then they're 105.
Why? Why are you missing them?
Mostly oversleeping, although last weekend it was because I unexpectedly... I can choose the time, so I was trying...
So choose later in the day!
Yeah, I started to. They were at 9 a.m., and I kept telling myself, like, if it's at 9 a.m., then I'll force myself to wake up. And I didn't. And then last weekend it was at 3, but then we unexpectedly went to a family function, and I was telling myself I'm gonna like just call in and like just go and step out in the corner, but I didn't have an alarm set.
You were all over the place. There's like no responsibility. It's crazy. Okay. That's wild. $8,000. Interest is 12.49%. $268 minimum monthly payment. 30
That's due
cents.
soon.
Yeah, it is. Well, why hasn't this balance gone down at all? Have you not had to make a payment?
No.
And that's just starting now? So when did you consolidate?
May, I think.
Oh, this just happened. And you built a credit card
No.
from May? You've built it up since May?
Do the statements have when I paid them off? Because the balances are lower now than like the 2000. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up.
Well, that doesn't make sense. We request your most recent statement. We only have what you have. And we specifically say and indicate multiple times, tell us if anything has changed. We're not told anything. Sounds like you don't know how to follow instructions.
I thought I sent the most recent statements.
And that's what we just went through. What is happening here?
Because the statement, they don't reset until the end of June. And they did ask about the significant financial changes. And for some reason, I just thought that they were on there.
We ask if anything has. That's okay. I'm glad that something might be smaller.
Okay, I'm gonna
but that's
give
not
you.
my fault.
I'm just gonna give you the new balances because that's completely my fault. So Discover is 442.10.
442.
442.
Okay, so you took that down from 2,000.
And I'm gonna look at the other two cards. I mean, they're still bad. Prime is 1712.5.
That one went up.
It did? Oh.
Yeah, so that one went up. 172.5.
1712.5.
So that one went up. So you completely offset it. Actually, with the money that went down in the. Okay.
The Freedom is 234 cents.
Okay. Well,
$234.31.
Okay. So that one went down, but one went up. So it's just like Okay. Nelnet. Federal student loans.
Yes. Those are on. I'm not paying those right now. I don't have to until I think like not March. Maybe it's March. Sometime in 2025, next year. Yeah.
March 2025, the 14th. They're all at like 4.5%. One's at 3 and 7. So I would minimum monthly payment till those are all paid off. Okay.
I think
is that it?
I think that's not updated. The Rocket money you're looking at.
Well, then I'm not gonna look at it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, the savings are
everything we put together.
Yeah, the savings
And
amount.
then I also have virtually here a firm.
Yes, that
So what
is
is this?
new. That's brand new. I won a photo shoot a while ago on Facebook.
Won a photo shoot.
Yeah, on Facebook. Like I signed up for it, and then they gave me like a $700 discount, and so
$700 discount, and then you had to pay how much?
It was.
I'm sure it was a real
Listen
discount.
to the whole thing. So it was like I think $2,400, and then
For what?
Listen. Okay, so we got an album. Me and two of my sisters, we got on payment plans for it, and they split it 3 ways.
Oh, this discount to get you to spend money, and you put it on a payment plan. Photo shoot? What are you talking about?
Like a family portrait. We don't have any of those.
Does that normally cost $2,500?
I have no idea.
And you just paid it without doing a Google search? I've never paid for a family portrait.
like an album of photos.
Yeah, how many pictures?
19.
I could have just had my filmographer take it for you. Oh, it's at 25.27% interest.
I did not realize that, by the way.
Great. Well, you didn't realize if it was a deal or not either. So, and I don't know either. I don't know either. I mean, let's find out. Average cost of a family photo shoot: $400 to $1,000, $100 to $400 an hour. Oh, how many hours did it take?
Like 1.
Yeah,
But
you really got
have
a
to get
discount.
you have to get the price of the photos because they said that the photo shoot would have cost $300, and then it's just like actually getting the photos that
What are you
cost the money.
talking about? That can't be true.
That's what they said.
Hey, can you call in our photographer?
I wanted us to have nice family memories.
And I would like that too. That's not what I'm against. Does it sound like
Yeah.
that's what I'm against?
No,
right
it
now?
doesn't.
Mhm.
I'm just giving you my reasoning. Like,
Oh, yeah.
me and my sisters and my cousin as well, we have these photos of when we were kids and we all took photos together.
Yeah.
And I
Okay,
just
let
I
me- let me
wanted
see
to
one
have
of them.
that
Let me
for
see
my
one of them.
daughter.
Let me see one of these expensive photos.
Oh, they did send me an email with the photos.
Brandon, we need your expertise. He like legitimately is paid constant. Like this isn't someone who just likes to take pictures. He does this professionally. And he does lots of shoots. There's Brandon. Why don't you wave real quick into the cameras? Just
Which ones?
you just hey. You know Brandon if you've been around here for a while. It's Brandon.
Like-
Can I see one?
Yeah. That's
Right.
the low quality version that they
Mic'd
sent
up.
out though.
What are we looking at here? Do you do photography?
No.
Okay.
I paid for like an album of photos
Mhm.
for from a photography center.
Oh, you were smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're allowed to do that?
I mean, my mom really wanted it, so
Are you not allowed to smile?
no, like I took off my veil.
This is very interesting. Because again, I'm very ignorant about that, but I'm also just very interested in general. Okay, so why don't you explain to Brandon this product that you purchased, exactly what you got for it, how much it was, and what you got off that, and this thing on Facebook that you won.
So I won a photo shoot from a portrait business, and they paid off the photo shoot, so that was $300, and then there were $400 extra put toward like whatever photos we wanted to get. And so we chose an album, and the album was 19 photos. And then me and my 3 sisters, we split the price.
Just tell them
2
the price.
sisters. I don't even remember
It's
the
not about
total.
the split.
Like each of us is on like a $900 something payment plan.
How long was the photo shoot?
Like an hour.
It was an hour, and she got how many photos?
In total, there were 30 photos, 30 something. We chose 19 to put in the album.
Well, how many did you let you choose between? Could you have done all 30?
Yeah, that would have been
so
a lot
30
more money.
30 over the course of an hour. He did editing, and he put together this
Not
album for it.
yet. They haven't done the editing yet. They'll edit it and then send it out.
Okay, they will do the editing.
Yes, they
included in
will.
that. For $2,500. How does that sound?
Could I see the quality of the stuff?
They don't. They only have the unedited photos, and the
That's-
ones that they sent me
It's a
are
start.
also like.
He knows what a photo looks unedited.
They only like these are the low quality versions because these are like the free ones that they
I
sent.
can,
knows,
I,
he
can,
knows.
I can see through this, which is. Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, from what I could see, it looked nice.
Yeah. I
But
think
this
so.
is a discounted. You said 900 each. What is that?
I think it's like. I think the
2600,
payment
right?
plan
Is
is
that how it works?
980.
And that was you shot for an hour.
About, I believe.
$2,940 after a discount.
Can you show me his other finished work? And the reason I say that is because if he's spending hours and hours and hours making all your skin perfect, that's going to be tedious, and that would make a lot of sense. But if he's just kind of like cookie cutter, like packaging your stuff and batch editing with like a batch edited grade,
Yeah.
that's like a $1,200 shoot.
They have photos on their Instagram. Here.
And okay, that's cool.
We need to capture all this information afterwards so we can pull this up.
Oh wow, yeah, no, this is cookie cutter. Doesn't change the backdrop. This is really interesting, actually.
Did she get scammed? Because remember, this was a thing she won on Facebook.
Yeah, you kind of did. There's a lot of is this in Austin? Are you Austin?
No,
Dallas.
that was in Dallas.
Oh wow,
Oh no, we're in Dallas. That was in Frisco, but still, DFW.
the DFW area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of photographers in DFW that could reach this quality in their sleep and charge you half the price.
Okay, so you got scammed. Thank you, Brandon.
Yep.
Sorry. I mean, I'm so glad you got the experience, but I mean, immediately when I heard you won a discount on Facebook, I was like, you didn't win a discount. This guy made you think you saved some money so that you could come in and give him a lot of money. And then you financed it at 25%.
Yeah. I didn't really know how a firm worked. That was my first firm loan.
So
I didn't even know like the APR until like days after.
Remaining balance $944.91. Please make that your last debt at this point, except for a mortgage.
Yes.
Maybe a car loan at some point, but be careful with that. 25.27%. I'm trying to look at your monthly payment. What's
that was
the
64.
term?
I think it's 36 months.
Oh my gosh. Okay, $64. Killing me. Your student loans will probably be $250 when those kick in.
Yeah.
A month. So yes, no, you're right. The medical debt is harder to pay and get on payment plan because you've minimum to payment yourself up to your neck. So
Drowning.
Great. You just have to you have to be done getting in debt at this point.
Yeah.
Because that's just all you're doing and that's all you know how to do. And with your purchases, you're just getting in debt, and that's just your life. And at some point it's gonna end in a bankruptcy. It's gonna end in beyond stressful situations, not being able to pay for bills, not being able to pay for school supplies.
And I don't
it's
want
gonna get so bad. You don't want that, but yet your actions right now are literally doing that.
I feel like I'm just going for instant gratification, and I know that's really bad.
Spend $1,000 on Amazon and things you're just swiping that made sense on all those books. You put that $1,000. If you buy the S&P 500, just buy SPY. Not investment advice, but if you were to have bought SPY in Moomoo, $1,000, you let that grow 8%, probably closer to 10, but 8%, no additions over the next.
I thought SPY was like 5%, like the average.
No, it's 10.
Oh.
I think it's closer to 11 right now. Either way, over the next 37 years, that $1,000 would have turned into $20,000. This is just an example.
Yeah.
Checking account, $923 in there. Oh, here we go. Selling out money. Going inside, getting some bullshit. Fabulous app, Paris.
Was that $1?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's a mental health app, but I canceled it.
Fabulous.
I canceled it.
What?
It is. It's like productivity / mental health. It has like meditation and also like tasks for you to do for your mental health, but it wasn't helping me, so I canceled it.
Okay.
Because $1 wasn't the real price. That was a trial price.
Gotcha.
It's 40.
Okay. Uber? Dave?
I did.
You're not daving.
Only once.
Oh, don't.
I did Dave and Moneyline.
You did no. Oh, this has gotten so much worse in the last inning. Oh my gosh, what are you? I don't know if you guys knew this about me or not, but I love buying real estate. It's a great investment, and there is something about it that I just can't seem to get enough of. Now, I know buying real estate may sound like a complicated process, but I'm here to tell you it doesn't actually need to be. Today's sponsor, Equity Multiple, is here to make investing in real estate simple. Equity Multiple makes commercial real estate investing easy and transparent. They offer real estate investments that don't rely on the stock market, aiming for strong returns with less risk. They even have an experienced team that manage the deals for you, protecting your investment and maximizing returns. With over 48,000 investors and over 280 closed investments, they facilitate projects totaling over $5.2 billion. Equity Multiple offers 3 types of investments. The first is the Alpine Note, which is like a high-yield savings account for real estate with an impressive returns ranging from 6% to 7.4% annually. It's perfect for keeping your money growing while you decide on longer-term investments. Second, they have yield-focused investments, which means you lend money to real estate projects and earn regular interest, typically between 7 and 12% per year. Lastly, they offer equity investments, where you can own a share of a property and earn money from its appreciation and profits, aiming for higher returns in the low to mid-teens. This variety makes it easy to find an investment that fits your goals and risk levels. Equity Multiple has low fees compared to other platforms and offers thorough deal checking and management services. They take care of all the hard work, like finding you and evaluating deals and managing properties, so you can focus on growing your money and not any of that nitty-gritty details. If you're ready to start investing with Equity Multiple, go to equitymultiple.com/Caleb-Hammer or click the link in the description below to earn a 1% return boost on your first investment. Now let's get back to the show.
Once.
Those are basically micro payday loans.
That's why they're paid off and the apps are deleted.
You can never do that again.
Okay.
Why did you do that in the first place?
I was short for rent.
You know why you're short for rent? Because you spent $1,000 at Amazon. Dave. Monopoly Go, not again. Oh,
I'm so
it's
sorry
been
for laughing.
months.
Okay, so I was I downloaded one of those play games and win money apps. Not win money, but like, you know, you get so far in the game and you earn money. I realized it was dumb afterwards, after a while of playing, because the goals they wanted you to hit were very unrealistic. But at the time, they said they were gonna, like, there was a prize, like, spend $3 in the app, get $3. And so that's why I did it, because I don't like the game. I don't even like the game.
Come on.
I was duped.
Instacash repayment. Dave Inc. Going inside getting some. You go inside and get some bullshit in there. You stop for drinks and snacks? What are you doing?
Is it racetrack?
Well, there was that, but then there was more on that other card we looked at as well. You were like, you went in Amazon and got something for like $2.50.
Amazon?
No, Walmart, sorry. You're just stopping in and you're just swiping for a
Oh,
quick,
that was
sweet
probably,
treat.
I might have been picking up a prescription and then like got a drink. That's probably it.
Come on, dude. Uber. You have a kid.
Yeah. That's very important.
Paying for.
Oh, I've done that a lot too.
Uber.
The paying for.
Stop. You're just making it harder for yourself because you're just making those minimum payments a stack. Chocolate Secrets.
Oh, I was stressed out. It's a chocolate dessert place.
Great. I'd be stressed out if I had no money too. Probably can't get sweet treats when we don't have money. Yeah. $205 in this. Nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Robinhood. Our chance of the future. $47. That's our retirement?
Is
that our retirement?
No.
You have a 401k?
There is one at my job. I have recently talked to HR about it because I'm confused about how to do it. They do it through Fidelity.
Okay.
And
cool. That's actually perfect with Fidelity, actually, because again, just like you're on here, take the investing class, go through it. We literally actually tell you how to set up accounts and how to actually manage that. Like, we teach you everything about that. So go through both classes, plus you get a free $100 in cash rewards from Moo as well. So go through that, please, because I don't think that's what we're going to talk about right now. That
long way to go.
Your budget. I want to see if you have room here. I'm a little nervous. I think the dude might need to step up.
I'm already planning on finding a weekend.
I think he should have been here. I think he's kind of a.
He didn't want to be on camera.
I know. I think he's kind of a. Because this is like the chance that I think you guys have to actually make your family financially secure. And I get not being on camera. That's fine. He could have been off camera. We could have talked.
I told him he didn't want to be here.
No, there it is. I don't think the dude's willing to step up and take responsibility in anything. I really don't. Now, I don't really know him. I can't fully judge him, but just from everything so far. And I mean, dude couldn't even last 30 seconds on a phone call. It's like, I think he needs to man up and actually contribute to the household. $2,500 comes in. Debt minimum monthly payment.
$1 million.
Close. $1,091.45. That's without any of the other minimum monthly payments that could be negotiated for medical. Mm-hmm. What's your rent?
$10.20, and then utilities usually take it to like $12.50.
Oh, take the total to $12.50?
Yeah, the total.
Is that including internet?
No, internet's $50. $55.
So the loser can sit at home and play on his video games all day?
Yeah, actually, yeah. League of Legends.
I know. I've met people like that. What's your phone bill?
$191.
Why?
Because we're paying off the phones.
Okay, when you're done with that, switch to helium. I tell it to everyone. You probably already know that. $20, but I can't do that yet because you got to pay off your phone.
Yep.
Okay. Vroom gas.
I sometimes pay people for gas that drive me around.
Oh, that's right. Okay, how much do you spend on average for like transportation with Dart and Uber?
Dart is just $100 a month for me. Maybe like $20 to $30 for my husband. If he has to do something like go to a doctor's appointment with my daughter, or
Is that how to get him outside?
yeah. And Uber can be like $100 as well. Honestly, though, I can cut back on Uber and ride the bus more. That's definitely something I should be doing.
Sure. $130. Okay. TP fund, anything else to survive for you and your kid and dude, $150. $200 because I know the newborn is expensive. Okay.
Yeah, she still needs diapers and
groceries.
Groceries.
I think you could do $700.
Yeah.
I think it could actually be better, but we're gonna put that there. Cut it back as much as you can.
Yeah,
in a healthy way. Banks. No subscriptions. Medical copays.
Anything? There's $40 for my daughter's doctor's appointments.
And she has to go how often?
Right now it's every 3 months, so she has one coming up next month.
Then we're not going to put that in the monthly.
Okay. Then no monthly copays. It's just if I miss therapy, then there's that big fine. So
well, don't.
Yeah.
Be an adult. Anything else I need to put in your budget that I have not put it in? I mean, your debt minimum monthly payments and your rent almost maxes out.
Giving gas for getting me places. Probably just $50 for catching a ride.
I mean, I can already tell we're under.
Yeah. That's why I've been scared.
Yeah, but that just ends you in a worse situation. So now is the time to confront. And that feels a bit high, but maybe I'm just sticker shocked. No, actually that was right, but I just lost the number. Answer me this truthfully. Outside of the lack of, I'm sure there's like a lack of intimacy. I'm sure there's a lack of just everything in the marriage. Lack of him respecting and communication, all this stuff. Lack of all that. How is he as a father? Besides not contributing to the house. But as like just the actual relationship, how is he as a father?
He loves his daughter. He takes good care of her. He does scare me sometimes, though.
Huh?
Like, he can be a little reckless. Like, he likes playing with her. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I get nervous because he'll like,
be nervous.
Like throw her not like high, but like put her in the air and stuff. And I'm like,
is he a good father, or is he bad or neutral?
He's good.
Well, you're underwater on a monthly basis by $100.
That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, that's because I lied. $1,100.
Oh, that makes.
I forgot the first part.
That's terrible.
Yes. That's because I just immediately started thinking of solutions.
Yeah.
He gets if he's not willing to work and he's just gonna be a little nerd sitting at home jacking off all day, professional gooner, then I need you to get a better job or work more hours, which really sucks. Or do your parents work full time?
Yeah. Well, my mom doesn't, but
does she want to be a babysitter?
Her house is not good for babies.
Why?
It has stuff everywhere. Like, it's filled to the brim.
Is she willing to do something that's not hoarding? Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah. It's an actual thing.
Yeah. I could ask her if she could babysit at my sister's house because she's done that before.
Mm-hmm.
So I will ask about that.
Yeah, ask about that, because if you can figure out the childcare situation, because yes, it's expensive, but if he also goes and works his off, I think net you'll still come out positive. But either way, he needs to work and communicate and actually contribute and try to build something. You need to talk to an actual family, because I'm not gonna say go get divorced because I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, you guys do your thing, but also talk to like a marriage therapist, and they say get divorced, maybe get divorced. I don't know, because you might have to live somewhere cheaper, but it's the finances. It gets even harder as a single mom, but you're basically a single mom right now, if we're being honest.
I mean, not monetarily,
but because he's taking care of child care. Yes, that's it. But there's also tax credits,
and daycares can be like $300 a week, man.
I know. But he could still, again, if it's $300 a week and he goes and makes $2,500 a month, it's like you guys actually close the gap, and you can at least make slow progress on your debts. Right now, it's an income situation, so he actually needs to man up, or something major needs to happen. Or unfortunately, and it sucks that it falls on your plate, but you might have to work just a million, billion, quadrillion hours, which I hate. And that's not the route that I think we should go. I think he should actually contribute to the household. Now, don't get me wrong. You need to stop spending. You need to be fiscally responsible and budget. So this isn't an all him situation. It's you as well, with the spending and the budget and the recklessness and building up debts and consolidating and then building them up. Bad, stop. Okay, it's not an option anymore. We're not just buying 50,000 notebooks on Amazon. We're not doing overly priced photo shoots because you got a deal that you won, a discount. We're not doing that stuff. We're not spending this kind of money anymore. We're having free fun the most we can. And then, yes, he needs to step up, or we need to just find a way to bring in more money. Income solution isn't always the solution that's coming into these issues, but for you, it's going to be a minimum requirement because we haven't even touched the medical bills. We haven't done anything, and some of those are going to start negatively affecting your credit. So, unfortunately, right now, it relies a lot on the conversations you're going to have.
Okay.
Behavior, yes, on your end, but for the income thing, there's some tough conversations ahead. Tell me what you think about that and how that's going to go, though, because I have no faith in him from everything you've said. So what are we doing from your perspective? Because I feel like I've almost just put you in an impossible situation.
I'm definitely going to look for like weekend jobs. Most jobs.
So you're going to work more.
So I'm planning on finding a weekend job. Hopefully something that has like longer shifts, at least like, 8 hours just on Saturday and Sunday. That's really, I have looked at jobs in the area. In my field, I'm actually making like on the higher end in Dallas just for having a bachelor's degree in biochemistry. If you go out to like Kammel and stuff, then there's higher pay, but that's very far. Like, especially because I don't have a car. Like, I can't drive out.
Maybe just take a driver's class, though. Driving's really
not hard. But that costs
hard.
money.
It does, but again, if you're going to be making tens of thousands more, thousands more?
Thousands more, yeah.
Okay, thousands more. I think $500 or something could be worth it.
Okay.
It's an investment.
So I'd have to like budget
that out. It's like school's an investment, right? So
yeah, I have 300 saved now. The 200 in EECU and then the 100 in Rocket Money.
Sorry you have to do this all on your own. Sounds like.
Thank you.
That sucks. I hope you make the right decisions for you and your future. Keep us updated, and if there's any resources we can connect you to, let us know. Mm-hmm. Get some of the behavior under control as well, just on your end, and try to have some tough conversations.
It's definitely a coping skills thing.
I know you guys are relatively close as a family because we're having an entire family reunion out there. So, like, I think they can watch the kids sometimes, because just sometimes, which could help. So
my husband doesn't like when they watch her.
I really don't give a shit what he likes. And that's that. Because I don't like them. So, spending and budget. Oh, let's see. Make sure to stick around for the post show. I'm sure there's some kind of bit, but I'm sure I'll emotionally abuse Noah in some way, as usual, and then he'll physically abuse me in some way, as usual. We gotta get the bats. Yes. Okay, so total income $2,556. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but there's an ATM cash deposit of $440. Where did that come from?
Oh, I occasionally get bonuses, but they're unpredictable.
Okay, so fine. $3,000 this last month. How much do you think was spent? Out. Total.
This last month.
Yep. Most recent statements.
2,050.
4,016. Really? You thought it was less? No, absolutely not. So 0 out of 10 spending in a budget. You overspent by minimum 1,000. Debt. We have collections. 0 out of 10. Emergency fund. You've saved up now a second. So 1 out of 10. Retirement.
0.
You haven't started, so 0 out of 10 because you're confused, which is fine. But real estate 0. That's going to be a Hammer financial score. 0.5 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below, as they are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet and the best investing program in the history of the internet, where you get $100 in cash gifted thanks to Moo. Now check out the link below and watch the post show. Today on the Financial Audit Post Show.
I just started beating you up right here.
That would be an entertaining post show.
Would you fight me if we boxed?
I need a month to not get winded, walking across the room.
Or we're gonna do a health audit where we beat the shit out of each other.
Audit.
Actually, very funny, except not boxing. It'd be like going to the gym.
Are you gonna fight too?
No.
All that talk?
I'm a lady.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.